All right. We are on the air. Greetings, everyone, and welcome, wherever you are, whenever you are, to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where tonight the Baltimore Orioles will begin a 6-game homestand, starting with a 3-game series, the first of which against the Atlanta Braves. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal Steve here. People call me the Bird Watcher, or BW for short, whatever works for you. Welcome back, fellow bird watchers. We're home. Look where we are. We're home. After a successful road trip against a couple of division opponents, going 6-2, we are back. 6 games, 3 against Atlanta, 3 against Philadelphia. The NL East is in town. Right. How you doing there, Charm City chat? Let me extend a big hello as well to anyone who might be new to my channel. Welcome in. I started this channel up just in time for this 2024 season. It's an idea that popped in my head over the winter. I was watching other sports streamers covering their local teams out there on YouTube, and I just did not see enough representation for my beloved Orioles. And I also realized that there's a large community of Oriole fans scattered all over the world who don't have access to watch the game or hear it on the radio. Well, guess what? This is the place to do it. You come here, I'll do the play-by-play and commentary. I'll have some statistics, box score, and all the info going on in-game on screen as well. And again, we have chat here. So if you'd like to participate in the discussion, add your 2 cents during the game, or just chat it up with other fellow chatters here in the Charm City chat. I'm telling you, folks, you're not going to find a better live sports streaming chat anywhere. We do it right here. So yeah, if you do enjoy it, for those newcomers, do consider subscribing to the channel. We were already over 1,100 people after just 2 months and change, and yeah, it's a very positive sign that with the channel growth that this is indeed a channel that needed to exist. So I'm very happy to be the person to do it. Right, let's get down to brass tacks. We've got the Braves in town. The Orioles come in with a record of 43-22, 21 games above 500. That's their best mark in that regard to date this season. The Braves, meanwhile, come in with a record of 35-28. That's just 7 games over 500, and they're playing just 500 ball on the road. Now, these are the same Braves that I believe won more games than us last year, right? Didn't they lead all of baseball with like 103 wins? Well, so far this season, it's been a bit of a different story for Atlanta. They're still a very good team. They're still one of the better teams in the National League. Outside of the Phillies and Dodgers, I think people would still put them next in line, despite what would appear to be a bit of a disappointing record considering the pace they were on last season. But there are some reasons. They've had some very key injuries. Their ace starter, Spencer Strider, out for the season after pitching just 1 or 2 games. And Ronald Acuna Jr., one of the biggest faces in the sport, who had one of the most amazing offensive seasons a year ago. He's gone for the year with a knee injury. So, and to couple with that, you look at some of the other established stars, some of these good young hitters in this Braves lineup, and a lot of them are just simply not putting up the numbers that they were the past couple of seasons. The one big superstar that's been getting everything done is Marcell Ozuna, of all people. So we'll take a look at the first. Let's take a look at the starting pitching here. Max Fried, a left-hander, will be on the mound for the Braves. He comes in with a very good record of 6-2, a solid ERA of 2.93, and a solid WHIP of 1.02. He's given up just 5 homers in 73 2/3 innings. This guy doesn't give up the long ball that much. Of course, we lead the league in home runs, so something has got to give. But the fact that he is a lefty pitching at Oriole Park, that's an advantage as well, I feel, with our large pasture out in left field. If you can isolate those left-handed hitters as a left-handed starter, and hopefully for the Braves anyway, that left field wall will keep the right hitters at bay. So, yeah, Max Fried is going to be a difficult opponent for us. But we've got a guy that's known as a folk hero here in the Orioles community, Albert Suarez. He's on the mound. And Albert, he don't play around. 2-0 record, ERA of 1.83, a whip of a .02. He's only pitched 39 in the third innings, but remember, he wasn't really a part of the mix until, maybe late into the first month of the season. And he's also spent some time in the bullpen. He will be starting again today. He's given up just one home run in those 39 in the third innings. Just 29 hits, 11 walks. Very solid numbers from Suarez. And we'll be hoping from the best from him tonight. Right. First pitch is only 4 minutes away already. Let me go ahead and just let these lineups sit up here. You can peruse amongst them yourselves. But in the meantime, this is where I need to go ahead and head on over and make sure my game is up and running without any issues. I do not have time for issues. All right. What is going on? We are back home, folks. I'm excited. I'm really excited. This is, when I looked at the schedule in the preseason, this was the moment of the schedule where I said, all right, it's on. From this moment right here, it's on. 65 games into the season. What's that leave? 100 or 97 left to go. 97 games to go. The Orioles lead baseball with 104 home runs. And again, Max Fried, he's given up, 5 in how many innings? It's not much. 73 and 2/3. So we're talking one every other start, maybe. So, yeah, he's pretty good at keeping the ball in the yard. All right, here are your starting lineups. For the Braves, Michael Harris II will lead off and play center field. Ozzie Albies will bat second and play second. Austin Riley will bat third and play third. Matt Olson will be the cleanup hitter at first base. Marcell Ozuna, the DH. Take a look right there, folks. He's got 18 home runs. The next best player on the team has only half as many. Matt Olson, also 55 RBI. Nobody else is within 20 RBI of that. Plus, he's hitting .312. Marcell Ozuna, clearly the guy that we need to keep in check in this lineup. He'll be batting fifth. Adam Duvall is in right field hitting sixth. Jared Kelenic is in left batting seventh. Sean Murphy is behind the plate hitting eighth. And Orlando Arcia, the shortstop, batting ninth. For the Orioles, well, one notable absentee. Hopefully we can all survive it. Gunnar Henderson is not in the lineup tonight. Well, the only thing I can say is there are no reports that there's anything wrong with Gunnar. It does appear just to be a night off. And hey, we've got maybe the greatest pinch hit bat available if we need that bat later on in the ball game. Jordan Westburg will lead it off today and play second base. Adley Rutschman will DH again. He's going to bat second. Ryan Mountcastle will be at first base hitting third. Anthony Santander, the cleanup hitter at right field. Austin Hayes batting fifth in left field. He does hit lefties better. I guess we can move him up a little bit. Jorge Mateo is at shortstop. He's back, folks. By the way, a couple of other notes to go over. He's at shortstop hitting sixth. Ramon Arias is at third base batting seventh. James McCann behind the plate. He had a nice day at the plate yesterday offensively. He'll catch and bat eighth. Colton Cowser hitting ninth and playing center field. Two roster moves have happened today. One of them involving Mateo. Mateo has been activated from his concussion stint on the DL, which means somebody had to go back on down to the farm, and that person is Connor Norby. So Norby's cup of coffee, at least for now, has come to an end. He'll be back in Norfolk. And, hey, he hit a home. He got his first major league home run up here and got to play a little bit. I'm sure we'll be seeing him again before the end of the season. The other transaction, and this one is a little tougher to swallow, Danny Coulombe has been put on the 15-day DL with left elbow inflammation. The dreaded pitching elbow inflammation. Danny Coulomb, for my money, is the best lefty reliever we got in our pen. CNL Perez isn't too bad either. For me, it's like 1A and 1B, but that's a big loss. Danny Coulomb is going to be out for at least a couple of weeks, maybe more. It's elbow inflammation. Who knows? But keep your fingers crossed on Danny. We have no idea at the moment how long that stint's going to last. Coming up to replace him, this is probably the toughest news of everything. Brian Baker, right-handed reliever. You might remember him from last year. He's on the team, and that's all I'll say about him. Albert Suarez is looking like he's finishing up his warm-up tosses here. He has started 6 games, and he's also been in relief for 7. In the 6 starts, a 2-0 record, a 1.83 ERA. I mean, what do you want? Excuse me, 1-0 record, 2.15 as a starter. Overall, 2-0 with a 1.83. So basically, you put him in the pen, you put him in as a starter. He's been effective both ways. All right, folks. If you're brand new to my channel and you're just tuning in and you're watching along on your TV, you're going to want to get synced up with me in order to have the best experience and also to avoid spoiling things in chat. Spoilers are a big no-no. Please don't type in a very big moment the second it happens because you may be ahead of me and everybody else in chat. So the best way to get synced up, have that remote in your hand with the game you're watching, and as soon as the first out of the ball game is recorded, whether it's a pop-up caught or somebody thrown out at first base or a strikeout, just pause that game right when that out happens, okay? And then let me catch up, announce that out, and as soon as I'm done announcing it, you just unpause your game, and you're all synced up for the rest of the night. Easy as pie. All right. Michael Harris, the second left-handed hitter, leadoff man for the Braves, is stepping into the batter's box. Suarez is on the mound. McCann behind the plate. And we are ready for baseball back at Camden Yards. Here we go, folks. First pitch of the ball game is a strike, 95. Middle of the plate low for strike 1. All right. Here we go. I probably need to refresh this page now that the game is underway. 0-1 pitch is fouled away. Suarez quickly ahead of Harris, 0-2. And folks, I'll be sure to check in with everybody in chat, with everybody as we get a chance here in the game, whether it's during the inning or between innings. Here's a pitch outside, a ball and 2 strikes. Another fastball from Suarez. He throws the heater a whole heck of a lot, but he does a really good job of locating and moving it around the zone. 1-2 pitch is in the dirt, and the count even up at 2-2. Harris the second is batting .248, which isn't great by his standards, but when you see some of these other averages coming up from some of these star players, doesn't seem too bad. This pitch misses well off. High and outside, and the count is run full here to the leadoff man, Michael Harris the second. Payoff pitch is swung on and hit in the air to right. Going back on it is Santander. He's at the wall. He leaps, and it's off his glove, and it's going to roll away, and Harris can run for days. He's going to third easily. He's in there standing. It's a leadoff triple for Harris. A ball hit toward the scoreboard and right. Santander made a leap. He could not get to it, and then the ball rolled away, and you knew as soon as it did that Harris was at least going to make it to third. Just didn't really time that run. The ball actually looked to drop below where his glove was. So Santander just not able to really figure out how to get to that ball. But when you're running full speed into a scoreboard, it's a little difficult sometimes. You know what I mean? Well, we got to work around a leadoff triple. Here's Ozzie Albies hitting .265. First pitch to him is a strike. The Orioles are playing sort of halfway in. There's a swing and a ground ball to second, and because of playing in a bit, Harris is going to have to hold at third base. So the Orioles position themselves perfectly on the ground ball to Henderson. Albies is retired, one away, and Harris stays at third. All right. Can we get another miracle like that? All right, that'll bring up Austin Riley, talented young third baseman. And he takes a big cut and a miss. Riley is one of the players I'm talking about in terms of what's happened this year. He's hitting just 230, and has only, I believe, 3 or 4 home runs on the season. Gunnar at short, Rob. This one is fouled back. 0-2 the count. So Suarez has got Riley 0-2. A strikeout here would be lovely. It would be the best result. Here comes that 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss! A cut fastball off the outside of the plate. Riley swung on and missed. 3 pitches. See you later. 2 down. Runner still at third. Let's go. Oh, excuse me. I said Gunnar. He's not in the lineup. I'm sorry. God. Sorry. Hold on. Coffee time. My goodness. I'm so used to it, folks. It's the first time he's not there. I humbly apologize. Here's Matt Olson. He takes a pitch up and in for ball 1. Oi. I'm too used to it. I won't make the mistake again tonight. But if Gunnar doesn't get another day off for 3 months, I might make a mistake again. Swing and a miss. A high fastball, and Olson comes up empty. 1-1 the count, 2 down. The Orioles with a chance to work around a leadoff triple. The 1-1 pitch is lifted foul and out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Olson's hitting just .239 on the season, and his power numbers are also down. He was one of the best home run hitters in the league last season. And, of course, with the loss of Acuna, it just sort of has a ripple effect throughout the entire lineup. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and popped up. He chased one inside. Mountcastle's got it just into the outfield grass near the foul line, and this inning is over. A leadoff triple, no problem. Albert Suarez knows how to get out of a jam. Half an inning in the books. It's the Braves nothing and the Orioles coming to bat. All right. Squeak, squeak. Squeak, squeak. How you doing, Charm City chat? Now I got to run it all the way back and say hi to everybody. Kyle, welcome in. Jeremy, how you doing? Be More Gooch is ready. Let's go, BW. Isaac, I just said hello to you a little bit earlier, right? Good to have you back. Matt, welcome back as well. Chippy and BJ Official, how you doing? Card Craze is back, folks. Just chilling. Maybe modding a little bit. Whatever Card wants to do. David in France, how you doing, my buddy? Janet. Folks, Miss Janet Hill is in chat tonight. She's one of our mods as well. She'll help keep Charm City chat nice and charming. In fact, folks, just to go over the rules, there are 3. 1, no spoilers. Again, that's already been mentioned. There's a way to work around it so that you shouldn't even need to have a reason to spoil. But if you do spoil, it's a huge no-no. It's the sort of, again, we're a very chill place. Imagine you walk into an art museum, right? It's not chaos. It's not like a biker bar or something. Everything's nice and quiet and everything's nice and, but if you go up and you touch a piece of art, oh, that's a big no-no. They'll just haul you right out of the art museum. And, it's kind of like that with spoilers. No politics as well, because why try to have an argument here, because nobody's solving anything anywhere else. Nothing's going to get solved here, so let's just go ahead and leave that off the table. And finally, sports betting talk and talking about all your bets. We're here for the ball game, okay? So a one-off mention because you got super excited about something, that's fine. We're not going to, go crazy, but any sort of regular chatting about sports betting will probably be addressed. Okay, here we go, bottom of the first. And we've got Jordan Westburg hitting leadoff today. First pitch is swung on and missed. Max Fried on the mound, left-hander, making his 13th start, 6-2 record, 2.93 ERA. Westburg's hitting .279 coming in. Here's a breaking ball way off the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. So no gunner in the lineup. There's another breaking ball. This time it catches the top of the zone on the outside corner. 1-2 on Westburg. I'll get to everybody here in just a sec. 1-2 to Westy is line foul down the left field corner. Hey, the man. Bit nervous about our lineup tonight after cleanup. It's a bit suspect. Yeah, it is. It is. I'm thinking, really, we got a DH Adley, but then I'm thinking, okay, McCann did have a nice game at the plate yesterday. Maybe it's a little bit of a reward. I don't know. Plus, he's a right-hander with a lefty on the mound. I mean, there aren't a whole lot of options because Stowers is still day-to-day. Here's a pitch outside. Count 2-2 on Westburg. And again, if Gunnar needed a day off, I guess they were like, well, let's do it against a lefty here. 2-2 pitch is on the outside corner, called strike 3. Westburg goes down looking to begin the bottom of the first. Frank W., the Natty is cold. Well, I need something hot. I'm on coffee over here at 5:47 a.m. How you doing, Jacob? Pure, welcome in. Let's go. Gerald. Did I say hi already? Good to have you, Gerald. Book Doc is back. Book Doc, no nap? Here's Adley Rutschman. First pitch to him is high for ball 1, though it looked like it caught the top of the zone. Rutschman comes in hitting .306, and he's batting from the right side here against Max Fried. He takes upstairs 2-0. Rutschman has been pretty hot, even by his standards. He had that big 6 RBI game with the grand slam during that Rays series. Here's the 2-0. Breaking ball taken for a called strike 2-1. Hey there, Ryan Baxter. A lot of familiar names. The man. Frank, Book Doc, Christina, welcome in. Another mod of ours. Daniel, how you doing? This pitch is just a bit upstairs. 3-1 on Rutschman. Good hitters count for him. Pocket Watch. Hey, you're here early. Good to have you. Chilo, welcome back. Mark, welcome in. In Cape Town. Good to have you, buddy. This one's hit in the air to right center, or actually straight away right. And coming in on it to make the catch there is Adam Duvall. Yes, that's Adam Duvall. So 2 down now, and that'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle. CF Krishnada. How you doing? How you doing? If you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. Agreed. Let's see how good we are. Here's Ryan Mountcastle now. 280 on the season. First pitch is grounded to third. Picked over there by Riley. He throws to first in time. And the Orioles go pretty quietly here in the first. 1 inning in the books. No score. Is O streak 4 or more than that? It's just 4, Book Doc. We lost the last 2 games in Toronto, and then we went to Tampa, took the 4, and that's the streak we're on right now. But in general, a pretty good road trip. 6-2 on the road against all division opponents. We'll take that. Anybody else? Hey, Rob A. There you go. There's somebody. Trying to catch up with everybody. Charles, welcome in. I think I'm catching up now. Brian, welcome in. I haven't read everything, but I just want to make sure I've gotten everybody's name in. What are you watching the game on TV, or just looking at the? Oh yeah, I've got a broadcast. the The images I'm painting are not just made up in my head. I'm actually seeing Santander jump up against the wall on that triple from Harris. I'm happy that Acuna Jr. isn't here because he's scary good, but I'm also mad that we don't get to beat the... I'm not happy Acuna isn't here because, he's an exciting player, and, his involvement might be a reason the Braves would win one of the games, so part of me is like, that's nice. Maybe we'll do better than... But, in general, I prefer to have those stars in there. I want to see them. Hey, look, the Orioles are doing the Braves a favor. They're like, all right, you don't got Acuna? We're gonna rest Gunnar today, all right? That's how nice we are. That's not to say we won't bring Gunnar in the 8th inning with the bases loaded when you bring in a right-handed pitcher and then we bring him in to pinch hit and there's nothing you can do about it and he hits a grand slam and we win. But for now, it's a nice gesture. All right, top of the second. Suarez, first pitch to Ozuna, is off the plate outside. Again, Marcell Ozuna has been absolutely crushing the baseball, hitting .312. And this one's lined hard off to the left, 1-1. So when I was looking at this lineup with Ozuna hitting 5th, in my mind, it's the first inning is already over. But whenever you get to that top of the order, you got to just make sure Ozuna doesn't come up in the inning, like, say, in the first. Because the only way Ozuna's coming up in the first is if a couple of men are already on base. And that's when you don't want to see him. What you want to see him is like right now. Base is empty. 1-2 pitch to him is off the plate outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So, of course, anybody is capable of running into a hot streak at any given time. But in terms of season-long production... Excuse me. The one player that we should probably avoid hurting us is Ozuna in this lineup. Full count now. And here comes the payoff pitch. Low for ball 4. Well, Suarez didn't let Acuna beat him, but he did offer a free pass to lead off an inning. Well, I want to be careful with him, but I didn't want to walk him leading off an inning. But Ozuna is on. Adam Duvall is up next. Duvall, veteran right-handed hitter, been around. He's sort of been the replacement for Acuna. Called strike. Low on the outside edge of the zone. But Duvall is no Acuna. He's hitting .180 on the season, 6 homers, 17 RBI. Next pitch is lifted in the air, but not much on it. Coming in on it in left field is Hayes, and he makes the catch. Shallow fly ball to left. First out of the inning. And that'll bring up Jarred Kelenic. Kelenic was one of a few off-season acquisitions to bolster this Braves 2024 team. And he's become pretty much an everyday player. Left-handed hitter. Hitting .265 coming in. First pitch to him is inside for ball 1. Suarez with a check on the runner at first. 1-0 pitch is low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hey there, Robert. Suarez needs to go 6 innings of 2 runs or fewer. I'd love to see it. I hope, though, if he goes 5 1/3 and gives up 3, that we still have a chance. Let's see what happens. Yeah, Cowser made a really nice running catch last night. He really showed me the kind of range he has on that catch last night. This pitch is off the plate. Suarez, second walk of the inning. As Kelenic gets the free pass, and that pushes Ozuna up to second base. All right, Albert. We need that command back now. In steps Sean Murphy. And right now McCann, the catcher, asking for time. Looks like he needs to adjust some equipment there. Yeah, Robert. I announced it in the pregame. Excuse me. Wow, is my voice already crapping out? It's the top of the second. Oh, by the way, here's a foul back. The T. Rowe Price sponsor or ad, whatever. It's on our uniforms now. It is on our right sleeve. You can see it clearly there on Suarez on the mound. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch there. A cutter that just broke off the bottom of the zone outside corner out of reach of Murphy. 0-2 the count on him. He's hitting just 147. Yet another struggling Brave in terms of batting average. Let's put him away now. 0-2 is swung on and hit in the air to left. Backing up on it is Hayes. He's still going back, but on the track, he makes the catch. Folks, runners will advance on that ball, but that is a home run everywhere else. Baltimore, our 10th fielder. We've got 10 fielders, folks. We've got 4 outfielders. You hear me? Hayes and Baltimore combining to turn a home run into an out. You gotta love it. Second and third, 2 down. Here's Orlando Arcia, and he takes a big cut and a foul tip at the plate. Might have got a piece of McCann, and I believe it did because the umpire immediately walks out to the pitcher to give McCann an excuse to recover. He probably grunted right after that foul. That's all the ump needs to hear. So Azuna's at third, Kelenic at second, 2 down here in the top of the second. Scoreless ball game. Suarez on 31 pitches at the moment. 0-1 count on Arcia. Pitch. Hit in the air. Left field. This one should be playable. Hayes comes in and makes the catch. And the Orioles dance out of trouble again. How do we do it? The Braves with a leadoff triple in the first can't score. Get runners to second and third with a ball that should have left the yard anywhere else. Can't score. We go to the bottom of the second. No score. Thank you, Camden Yards. Thank you. Hey, Shantae, welcome in. Hey, country, good to see you. Oh, boy. The Hayes effect. Here we come. Walking down the street. We get the funniest looks from everyone we meet. Hey, hey, we're the Orioles. And people like the... Yeah, I don't know. Sorry. I need music to wake up. I don't know. How's the sunlight looking behind me? Is it too much? Looks like another overcast day over here. All right. The hat is on standby. By the way, folks, over on the Discord, the hat is about to have its own account. So the hat will be posting from time to time on the Birdwatcher Discord. Guess we can maybe drop the link in for that at some point, but no rush. We're just getting started here. Oh, by the way, folks, in terms of the channel, the numbers during that Rays series were insane. I broke the total number of viewers, and for a single game, smashed it. 4,500 people checking in on that Sunday game. So things are growing. Oh, Book Doc. Maybe living in Thailand helps me stay a little bit younger. You know what I mean? Santander at the plate. First pitch to him is high for ball 1. Tony's hitting .223, but he has been one of the hotter hitters in the team here in the past couple of weeks. Next pitch is right down the middle. Tony doesn't want that. That pitch is too easy. Give him a pitch off the plate so he can hit a home run. 1-1 the count. There's a breaking ball lined foul off to the left. Count 1-2. Big curveball from Max Fried. That big lefty curveball he's got. 14 homers, 37 driven in for Santander. And here's the 1-2. Outside, 2-2. What's sound? Steak and cheese, provolone, pepper. Matt! All right, fourth rule in chat. Don't mention descriptive food that will make BW hungry. I have got 2 crackers as emergency snack on standby to get me through the next couple of hours. This pitch is off the plate, and the count will run full on Santander, leading it off here in the bottom of the second. And now the umpire is... Umpire was alerting Austin Hayes that he was blocking the pitch clock in the batting circle. Well, what do you want to do? It's all lined up together. He's in the batter's box. Stay in the box, but don't block the clock. Hey, upstairs for ball 4. Santander draws a walk. And again, folks, it needs to be said, the Orioles, do you remember when we just didn't ever seem to walk? I mean, we were still putting up runs, but then those games we were losing, it just felt like, man, if we just work the count a little bit more, maybe get these pitchers tired and out of the game a little bit quicker. We seem to be doing that more and more now. It's good to see. Leadoff walk for Santander. Here's Austin Hayes now. He takes inside for ball 1. Hayes has a .211 average. It's not that great, but, it was down in the 160s for a while for the first month and a half. The 1-0 is inside a check swing, though, and he went around. Man, look at the gut on that ump. You are eating well, my friend. Here's the 1-1 to Hayes. Oh, he chased one off the plate outside. A changeup. Hayes probably thought that pitch was going to catch the outside corner. It never did. A big whiff. 1-2 the count. Got a runner at first and nobody out in the form of Anthony Santander. And any more activity than this, and it's rally time. Got to go to the subscreen. There's nobody out. The pitch is hit up the middle and through, a base hit. Right past the mound and right up the middle for Austin Hayes. So 2 men on, a walk and a single, nobody out, and that's right. For the first time tonight, we're at the subscreen. Whoa, look at this jump up to 1120. Let's go. Should we set some kind of goal tonight? I don't know. I just appreciate all the new people coming in. No goals. 1 goal. Win the ball game. But we're going to hang out here for a while. Mateo at the plate, first and second, nobody out. First pitch to him is a called strike. 95-mile-an-hour fastball, belt high. The pitch is lined foul off to the right. No balls, 2 strikes. That's right. Get hyped, chat. 2 on, nobody out. Hopefully Mateo can at least move these runners over with that speed of his. Good to have him back in the lineup. 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball, and that's once hit well. Left center field. It's going back. It's going. It's gone. Bye, bye, birdie! Welcome back, Jorge Mateo! His first plate appearance since a 7-day concussion, and he's gone full yard to the bullpen. A 3-run shot, and the Orioles are out in front 3-0. Get the party started. Splash it up. Mateo took a curveball, sat on it, and crushed it into the bullpen. Go, go, Gadget Mateo. Here's Arias with a soft ground ball, and Max Fried is not going to have a play. Infield hit. Arias reaches. Still nobody out in the inning. And the Braves look absolutely perplexed out there. They have been gobsmacked. They have been sucker punched. They don't know what hit them. A crosstown bus called the Baltimore Orioles. Let's go. Hot damn, this sub-screen works. I mean, what more do you need, folks? I swear to God, like, I'm the fat boy Slim of DJing a live sports stream. Like, I know when to go where. All right, here we go. McCann at the plate, 211 average. Had a couple of hits yesterday, including a home run. And this ball is hit off the end of the bat and going to be a weak fly to center for the first out of the inning. That is, folks, and we're sitting here looking at the lineup going, man, are we going to be able to get some runs? Well, we got 3 already. Looking for more. And now the number 9 hitter, Colton Cowser. Urias is at first, 1 away, and there's a check on Ramon. That was a pretty close play there. Got the hand in. Cowser hitting .234, 7 homers, 27 RBI. He's been slumping mostly for about a month or so, but some signs of picking it up lately. .234 average. This one's upstairs. 1-0 on Cowser. Folks, let's get some cows in the chat. The 1-0 pitch. Upstairs, 2-0. A wild one from Fried. And his body language does not look good. If I were a Braves fan right now, I would be a little bit worried. Folks, one of the cameramen covering the broadcast is dressed in a full top-to-bottom cow outfit. There's a called strike on a slider, bottom of the zone on the outside corner from Fried. I mean, folks, you look at some of the people in the crowd, it looks like a convention for Gateway Computers. This pitch is a called strike, a tough pitch there at the very top of the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 down, 3 runs in on a Jorge Mateo 3-run homer. He absolutely obliterated a Max Fried curveball in his first plate appearance in over a week. There's a swing and a miss. Curveball this time from Fried, and Cowser goes down swinging. 2 away. Back to the top of the order. Hey, this guy. Hey, I like this guy. This guy's funny. What am I, a clown? What do I amuse you? How am I funny, Joe? How am I funny to you? How do I amuse you? Joe, I'm just kidding. Here's a swing and a miss. Westberg goes after a curveball. Tell me how I'm funny. Oh, I make you laugh, huh? Am I a comedian? Huh? Am I a clown? The 0-1 to Westberg. Oh, another curve, and Westy, just a big whiff. Man, if you don't pick up on that curveball, you look pretty silly. 0-2 the count. Excuse me. Wow. Yeah, my throat needs a lozenge. Here's the 0-2. There's a curveball outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Folks, we'll get back to the normal screen with all the info. We just like to hang out here during rallies. Why? I don't know. It got us 3 runs this time. Who's complaining? Not me. 1-2 on Westburg. And the pitch is upstairs. Check swing. First base umpire is indicating no swing. And I want to know what he's smuggling under that shirt. It looks like about... I'll keep the insults for later. I got a problem with umpires. This one's popped up to left. This should end the inning. Kellenick makes the catch. Westburg flies out. But, folks, the Orioles, with one big swing of the bat from your boy Mateo, have gotten out to a big 3-0 lead here in the second. We go to the third. Orioles 3, Braves zilch. How you doing? I can't find the slippery elm, the man. I've been looking. Look, there's a market that's only open 2 days a week, and it is low season over here right now. I might go over there because I think that'd be my best bet, because I've gone over there for some good herbal stuff for other needs. But yeah, it ain't at the 7-Eleven, so I gotta just just keep lubricating with good old-fashioned coffee. That's it. From the slopes of the Andes Mountains. Or made in a factory somewhere in, I don't know, Lansing, Michigan or something. Who knows? Oh, Angel done quit, Joe. It's over. Angel has called his last game. That angel has fallen. Juan Valdez. That's right. That's Colombia, right? Those Colombian beans. What else is there to talk about? I don't know. The Discord was dropped in, went over the rules. Oh, yeah. Likes? How we doing? All right. Folks, it's usually this part of the game where I'm like, all right, we got 130 people, 50 likes. Let's at least try to make half of the people here hit the like button, which means, how about 15 of you hook me up? There's a thumb at the bottom of your screen. Just tap it. I promise you it helps out the channel, and it's all you got to do. Albert Suarez is out there. Michael Harris, the second, up there to lead off. First pitch is inside. Next pitch is popped up, and a long run in for the center fielder, Cowser, who makes the catch on the run. So Cowser playing center. Show me that range, Colton. Show me that range. I tell you what, if Cowser can really establish himself in center, then Mullins, the opportunity for Mullins to get out of his funk might start dwindling down. There's a called strike to Ozzie Albies, switch hitting second baseman, batting from the left side, coming in with a .264 average, 4 homers, 30 driven in. This one's low. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on, top of the third. Now he's done. This one's fouled off to the right. So now the emphasis, Joe, is on Laz Diaz. Laz Diaz is now the man with the new title, at least in my humble view. This pitch is low to Harris, and the count is even up at 2-2. The calm, cool, collected Albert Suarez. Next pitch. That one's lined hard in the right, but right at Santander. Tony is right there to make a catch on a hard hit ball. A much better result than the last time Harris was up when Tony was running around like a chicken with its head cut off, tracking down that ball there in the corner. That led to that triple. 2 down, nobody on. Here is Austin Riley. Riley takes a called strike. He struck out on 3 pitches his first time. So far, 4 pitches, 4 strikes. Suarez, next pitch is hit hard on the ground, but foul off to the left. Make that 5 pitches, 5 strikes. Please strike out Riley on 3 pitches again. That would be awesome. Here it comes, the 0-2. Outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. You say that, Joe. I mean, how old was Joe West? My God, he was umpiring since I was born. And he did it into my 40s. This one is low and away. Full count now. 2 down. Riley at the plate. Excuse me, 2 balls, 2 strikes. My apologies, Albert. The 2-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Suarez strikes out Riley again. And how about that? 3 shutout innings in the books against this Braves lineup. Albert Suarez, folks. Nobody else wanted him. Nobody else wanted him. We saw something, didn't we? Yes, we did. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Orioles 3, Braves nothing. That's right. Hey, hey, hey. That's right. And folks, look. I mean, right now, Albert Suarez has an ERA of 1.7. 1.7. So I just want to let everybody understand something right now. Albert Suarez is going to have a game that isn't good. It is going to happen. All right? And I feel like there might be some people out there who will immediately go, well, who was this guy ever to begin with? Let's move on to one of our prospects or whatever. No. This man has afforded himself a bad outing at some point, okay? I ain't talking about today. Today's looking good. But let's just remember how good he's looking right now and how he has all season, plucked out of nowhere, and basically asked to just fill whatever role we needed him for. I love this guy. I am backing my boy Albert Suarez. Oh, by the way, guys, there's something else I wanted to show you. I don't know if there's enough time to really run over there, but folks, I was talking about how Corbin Burns is lined up to only face the Phillies between this Braves series, the Phillies series, and then the upcoming Yankees series. But I did not factor in the day off scheduled, the only day off all month, between the end of the Phillies series and the start of the Yankees series. Now, what that means is, if you take a look right here, this is not accurate. I can tell you right now that the 3 starters against the Yankees is not going to be Suarez, Povich, and Irvin. In fact, it's going to be the other 3 guys, Bradish, Rodriguez, and Burns. Unless they did something here to... Maybe they did line it up that way. I don't know. It looks like they've changed things, so never mind. Here's Adley Rutschman. First pitch is a strike, and the next one is off the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike on Rutschman. I saw a way for them to line up Burns, Grayson, and Bradish by just allowing the pitch on normal rest and skipping a couple of other guys with that day off. But apparently they want to line up everybody for the Phillies series. Maybe that's a little more important. So the big 3 will be going against Philadelphia. Burns, Bradish, and Grayson. All right. 2-1 the count on Rutschman here. Leading off the bottom of the 3rd. He lined out back in the first inning. This pitch is up and away. 3-1 the count. The pitch is a called strike. Eli, I would agree with you. That's why I thought they were sort of rearranging things and kind of using a six-man rotation a bit to kind of figure out a way to line things up for the Yankees. I agree, because it's head-to-head. You know, a win against them is like two wins. This one's popped up to by Rutschman, to the right fielder, Duvall, for the first out of the inning. Rutschman 0 for 2 so far. One away here in the bottom of the third. Ryan Mountcastle up next. And your boy might be in the mood for a lucky. Uh-oh. Slight pause there on the broadcast. I'll keep a note of that. All right. First pitch to Mountie is hit foul off to the right. Max Fried is on 44 pitches. The pitch count hasn't been much of a problem. That 3-run homer has. This one is hit on the right side. The first baseman well off the bag, able to field it and beat Mountcastle to first. Olsen beating his counterpart, Mountcastle, to their beloved first base bag for the out. 2 down in the third. Here's Anthony Santander. He drew a walk and scored on that Mateo 3-run homer in the last inning. Up again here in the third. Hey there, country. This one's a called strike, belt high. Yeah, get those tatas in the chat. I need to heaten up my coffee in order to enjoy my lucky with it. This one is lifted foul, up and away, off to the right, out of play. 0-2 on Santander, 2 down, nobody on. This is the opposite of a rally at the moment, but hey, if there's somebody who can do something on an 0-2 pitch, it's Anthony Santander. This one's in the dirt. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Getting my water ready. Next one is fouled away off to the right. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Santander. 3-0 Orioles, bottom of the third, in the opening game of a 3-game set against the Atlanta Braves. The Braves. I mean, folks, they may not be playing at the caliber we expected them to at the start of the season, but they're still a contender. This is a ground ball to short. Arcia has it over to first in time, and the inning is over. Santander grounds out. The Orioles go down quickly and quietly. We go to the fourth, though, ahead 4-0, and I'll be right back. Well, maybe not right back. I might be enjoying a lucky. Meanwhile, enjoy these scenes below. Folks, today's ball game is brought to you by Dickens Cider. For those looking for a refreshing drink with a different flavor that packs a punch, there's nothing like the taste of hard apple cider, and no one delivers quality cider like Dickens. The Dickens family has been producing top-shelf cider products for generations. So if quality is what you're after, you just can't go wrong with Dickens Cider. Dickens Cider. Available now at your local Giant, Safeway, or other grocer. God, I almost got through that. Almost. All right. Just a old school sponsor checking in. All right. I almost got through that, and then I had to flub Safeway. Really? I lost it on Safeway? That was the easiest part. Ugh. I should have gone with Harris Tita. Tita, I hardly know her. All right, top of the fourth. Who's up? Why, it's Matt Olson. Albert Suarez, first pitch to him is up and in for ball one. Practice makes perfect. Another one up and in to Olson, 2-0 the count. Leading off here in the top of the fourth. Family friendly. It's art, Janet. Oh, you're just laughing. All right. Hey, all the first boobies I ever saw were in the arts. Here's a pitch low. The count 3-1. It's a good introduction for the kids. Art museums. 3-1 pitch is foul back, 3-2. I'll be back on screen at some point, but I haven't even started my lucky. This coffee is now blazing hot. Full count pitch is fouled away. We'll do it again. Olson here leading off the top of the fourth. Orioles 3, Braves nothing. Suarez has been not perfect, but he's been great through the first 3 innings. Here's a payoff pitch once more, and that's ball 4. That's been the one bugaboo. That's another walk for Suarez. Third one already. Through 3 innings plus a batter. That is not a good pace. Cannot keep doing that. Could use a double play ball here, especially when he got Ozuna, the next hitter. Here comes the one hot bat in the lineup. First pitch to him is outside, ball 1. Suarez walked him the first time. And he needs to find the zone. Here's the 1-0. Low and away, but he got Ozuna to chase. Thank you, Marcel. Thank you so much, because if this count were 2-0 right now, I would have to take one of my ulcer pills. Instead, it's 1-1. Olson dancing off first base a little bit. Here's the next pitch, and it's outside. Right out of the hand. Ozuna could see. Nothing to swing at there. What a waste of 96 miles an hour. 2-1 the count. This one's lifted foul and out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That actually bounced up against the screen and rolled back into the camera's view, so it didn't get too far. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Runner at first. Ozuna at the plate. Suarez with pitch number 56 and a check swing. They appeal, and he went around. Thank you so much. I'm not sure he did go around. Ozuna looks a little unhappy. But, man, what a big strikeout for us. Let's see this. Oh, oof. It's borderline. It is borderline. Braves fans will say he didn't go. Orioles fans will say he went. I say it's just tough luck for the Braves and good luck for us. Here we go. 1 out. And the first pitch here to Adam Duvall is outside. Duvall 0 for 1. He flew out in the second. All right, I got to light that lucky or I'm going to be off screen forever. This one's, wow, 95, shoulder high. And Duvall went after it and missed, of course. 1-1 the count. This one is another high fastball, fouled away. 2 strikes now on Duvall. Runner at first, 1 down. One-two pitch is fouled back again. Another high fastball and another foul ball. There's just something about the demeanor of Albert Suarez that makes me feel calm. I don't know what it is, even with the walks. Here's a swing and a... Ooh, what happened there? McCann got the worst of it. A piece of his equipment flew off. I don't know what that is laying over there. Looks like one of those little rubber stoppers you put like on furniture to keep from scraping the floor. But man, I think that's at least the second time tonight that McCann has gotten the worst of a foul ball there at the plate. Poor guy. All right, he's back in the crouch. Got to be tough if you want to be a catcher. He's down on one knee. There he goes. Tries to frame one there. Does not get the call on a fastball outside. 2-2 the count on Adam Duvall. By the way, my Dickens Cider sponsor might be replaced by T. Rowe Price in the near future. So I might have to rewrite some of that copy. Make it a little more clean. Runner at first. 1 out. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and tapped foul behind the plate. Still 2-2. Duvall battling Suarez here. Looking for that double play ball. I'll take it. Two. Swung on and hit in the air. It's hit to center, but it's not going to have enough. You could tell off the bat that that was going to hang up. Kowser's got it in center, and there are 2 down. All right, Albert. 1 out away through getting through 4. The man, I'm only reading the copy the way it's written. It explicitly said, please do not pause in the middle of our product. It's Dickens Cider. What can I say? This ball from Kellenic is lifted to center field. First pitch swinging, and Kowser's got it. Inning over. Albert Suarez. 4 innings in the books. Oh, it's all right, the man. If new subscribers, if that drives them away, a pun. It is cider. The name Dickens exists. This is like the Danny Mendick situation. I brought up the name Danny Mendick on another stream as a chatter, and I got flack for it. I'm like, it's the dude's name. What do you want me to do? Because apparently Danny Mendick came in for the White Sox to pitch because, shocker, they got blown out in some game. And somebody brought it up in chat, and I was like, well, that's what happens when you turn to Mendick. And then somebody, wanted to bounce me for it. And I'm like, what do you want me to say? That's his name. You know, blame the Mendick family. I don't know. Don't put it on me. I don't know. What are you going to do? Look, some people are going to come to my channel and see like Cowser and Adley and Mountie and Gunner there in their neon-colored tracksuits, and they'll probably leave going, what is this? Is that part of this pride thing? You know, whatever. Everybody's so uptight about just some of the most who cares stuff. You know, I was watching Ferris Bueller's Day Off the other day, and I tell you what, Charlie Sheen in that movie, he's got 2 minutes, and one of my favorite lines that John Hughes ever wrote is that when he gave a little bit of advice, and it's the same advice I'd like to give some people out there, you know, you gotta focus a little bit more on yourself and worry a little bit less about what your brother does. You know what I mean? Just focus on you. All right, here we go. Austin Hayes. Next one's hit in the right center. Get down, baseball. It will. Opposite field into the gap, but in front of the outfielders. Hayes will have just a single. But a leadoff single. And that'll get Jorge Mateo to the plate. Oh, Eagle, really? Really, dude? Hey, come on back Friday, and then you can hang out, all right? It was good seeing you, though. You almost had a chance to get something out. Here's Mateo. First pitch to him is a called strike. Mateo is responsible for all the runs in the game. He cranked a Max Fried curveball over the bullpen in left center field. This one's hit off the end of the bat foul, 0-2 the count. I tell you what, folks. I don't know what the deal is. Here's the 0-2. Outside, and now it's 1-2. I'll be back on screen in just a sec. One-two pitch is hit on the ground. Second base, he drops it. Will he recover in time? Yes. Mateo, unfortunately, with the speed, despite the bobble by the second baseman, unable to beat out the throw to first. But Hayes does move in a scoring position. So all is not lost. We got a runner in scoring position and a couple of chances to drive him in. Chance number one belongs to Ramon Urias at the plate now. And he takes a big cut and a miss on a curveball. Urias has a base hit today already. Average now at 235. Sorry about that, Matt. This one is hit in the air, left field, and somebody's going to get to it eventually. The left fielder, Kellenick, has it. Long throw in, as tagging and getting the third base is Austin Hayes. There are 2 down now. After a relatively deep fly ball out to left center. Well, it would be deep in any other ballpark, but here it's only relatively deep. 2 down, and here's James McCann. How about a nice little 2-out steak from McCann? The pitch is low and in. The Baltimore Teletubbies. Oh, Matt, I appreciate it. I do. Believe me, if I had any, real, customized control over when the ads are done, I would never, ever have them play during the middle of an inning in that bat. This ball is upstairs to McCann, 2-0 the count. As the bugle goes off in the ballpark, well, they just did it. I'll get them on the next time. 2-0 on McCann. The pitch, breaking ball called strike. That one's right in there. McCann pretty much gave up on it immediately. He was probably hoping for a 2-0 fastball. 2-1 the count. Next pitch. That's another curve. Fouled away. 2-2. 2 down, runner at third. We are in the bottom of the fourth. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors for Baltimore. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Braves. The 2-2 from Fried to McCann is off the plate outside, way off the plate. Easy for McCann to take, and the count runs full. Here comes the payoff, and it is called strike 3, and that ball was about an inch or 2 inside. McCann is unhappy with the call, but he can't get too unhappy. When you're the other catcher, you don't want to make the ump your enemy. It's a tough one there for catchers like that. But unfortunately, McCann called out on strikes, and that runner at third is stranded. We go to the 5th inning here, folks. It's the Orioles 3, the Braves nothing. How's that like count doing? How you doing? We still didn't get up to half of the people here. Folks, 4 of you. Have a heart. We're in the middle of a break right now. Let me see. Do I go through the whole spiel about how even though it seems like a very meaningless gesture on your part, hitting that thumb, and maybe it sounds a little annoying for me to ask, that even despite all of that, it's worth asking because at the end of the day, those likes actually help out the channel. It's not just some meaningless, frivolous thing. It has a lot of meaning. Oh, I'm still off screen. Holy cow. Hey, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to leave you for that long. I've abandoned my child. I've abandoned my son. Sorry. I'm a big fan of There Will Be Blood. All right. What do we got going on here? Oh, yeah, out-of-town scores. Let's take a look. Nationals ahead of the Tigers in the bottom of the 4th, 1-0. Same score for the Cubs over Tampa. We've got the Reds up 1-0 on the Guardians at the end of 2. The Mets 2-1 over the Marlins in the bottom of the 2nd. Phillies and Boston. Oh, come on, Red Sox. Get something done here. Man, somebody remind me if I'm always going to forget. I'm going to try to send you over to one of these games. I got a friend for each of these teams calling this game probably tonight. Rockies and Twins are scoreless. That's just getting started. Everything else is later. The Pirates at St. Louis. Yankees again at Kansas City. We are back underway here as Suarez's first pitch to Sean Murphy's outside for ball 1. Toronto at the Brewers. The Angels at the Diamondbacks. White Sox at Mariners. Outside again, 2-0. The A's are at San Diego tonight. Houston is at San Francisco. And finally, the Rangers are out playing the Dodgers. There you go. Out-of-town scores. 2-0 pitch is low and away. Ball 3. Suarez falling behind 3-0 to the leadoff man who's only batting 143 on the year with 1 home run. You got to go after him, Albert. The next pitch. That's on the outside edge, and the ump might have given him an inch or two. 3-1 the count. Here comes the next one. He catches that outside corner once more. And Suarez, man, look at him get back into that count. Full count now. That's right. All right, well, can't win them all, Sean. I think it's an absolute masterpiece. You don't. That's okay. Here's a swing and a miss. Down goes Murphy. After a 3-0 count, Suarez comes back for the K. 1 down in the 5th. Look at that changeup. Oh, that movement was filthy. Toasty. All right, here comes Orlando Arcia. First pitch to him is low. Ball one. Next pitch. Little bit inside, 2-0. I mean, Suarez has fallen behind a lot of batters, and he's issued a few walks, but he's finding ways to work around it. The 2-0 pitch is in there for a strike. We are at 74 pitches here in the fifth. There is a chance he could go 6 here. I don't think more than that, though. Called strike, 2-2. As Arcia asks for time, adjusts his batting gloves. Thank you. Here's the pitch. And reached for, hit on the ground, and threw on the right side. Boy, that ball was way off the plate. Somehow Arcia got a bat to it and hit it through the giant hole on the right side for an opposite field weak single. But he'll take it. 1 out, 1 on. Two or three people. Sean, why do you have to trash it? If you don't like it, that's fine, but get over it. I like it. I'm proudly displaying a poster of it. It's okay that you don't like the movie. Everyone who I've met that doesn't like that movie has a vendetta for people that do. I don't get it, Sean. It's okay that you don't like it. I don't judge you. I do. A lot of other people do as well. Here's the 1-0. Swung on a miss by Harris. Count even up at 1-1. Harris tripled back in that first inning and somehow did not score. The pitch is low and away. 2-1. This will be pitch number 80 next for Suarez. So if he can't get out of this before 90 pitches, and maybe he only does go 5. We'll see. This one's hit on the ground, right side. Westberg has it over to first, his only play. And he does retire Harris for the second out. Moving up to second base is Arcia. But there are 2 down now. And if we can get Ozzie Albies here in just a few pitches, then maybe Suarez can come on out here and pitch one more inning for us. Compromise. This pitch is a called strike that was off the plate. Albies is shaking his head. He deserves to. That's probably the worst call of the night by the ump. Solid 3, maybe 4 inches off the outside. Called a strike. Next pitch. Popped up. A weak infield pop-up. Urias is under it. He's got it. And this inning is over. 5 shutout innings from Suarez. And dare I say, he might try for a 6th. This ball game is half over. The Orioles offense has been one swing. But luckily, a couple of guys were on the pond there. A couple of ducks, I guess? Or yeah, a couple of ducks. So yeah, he's given up the 3 walks, but just the 2 hits, so the whip is fine. One base runner per inning. Doing fine. Meanwhile, 4 hits and a walk for Fried, including that big home run. All right. Yeah, Daniel Day-Lewis is a great actor. I wish he would maybe do a movie more than every 18 years, but I think he said he retired, didn't he? I think he said he retired. I think DDL might be done, which is a shame. You'll buy me a new chair. What, if I take down the Midsommar poster, you'll get me a new chair? Is that the deal? I tell you what, Sean, why don't you send me a P.T. Anderson poster of your choosing? It can be Magnolia. It can be Boogie Nights. It can be There Will Be Blood. It can be Punch Drunk Love. I'm willing to put up an Adam Sandler poster behind me because I love P.T. Anderson. He's a great director. But maybe you should watch a little more Ari Aster's work because, for my money, he's one of the finer filmmakers going today. He's making some very thought-provoking films. My thoughts are provoked. All right, bottom of the fifth. Here we go. It sure is, Sean. It sure is. Sean, I just get the feeling maybe you should just watch Midsommar again. Just a fresh pair of eyes. Maybe with a little bit of a hallucinogenic or something. Just give it one more shot. Maybe just look at it from a different angle. Just go in looking at it a little bit different, man. I'm telling you. I wouldn't want you to waste 2.5 hours for nothing if I didn't really, truly believe that it might just work a second time around for you. Colton Cowser takes one off the... Well, first pitch was a ball. Then now this one's on the outside corner for a called strike. Cowser leading it off here in the bottom of the fifth. He's 0 for 1 so far today. Back to the top of the order after him. He takes low and end 2-1. 67 pitches for Fried so far. Possibly. Yes. Always have that possibly there because I don't ever want to commit. Yeah, I might check that out. Yeah, all right. I got you. I might do that. This one's fouled off a Cowser at the plate. Oh, my God. There is a section that looks like, again, a gateway computer convention. I mean, just a sea of ridiculous cow outfits. It's gotten out of control, people. It has gotten out of control. Oh, man. 2-2 on the Milkman. And the pitch is low, ball 3. All right. Full count. Oh. Oh. Yeah, but wouldn't Earl Weaver's style, Matt, be just do whatever the hell you want to do? So that's what I did. Here's the 3-2. Hit on the ground. Couple of bounces to Albies, and he'll get it to first in time. Cowser, the first out here in the bottom of the fifth. Man, average down to 231. Hitting in the 9 spot. Back to the top of the order for Westberg. 0 for 2 so far. He's due. Anytime Westberg goes more than a couple at-bats without a hit, I feel like he's due. First pitch to him is a little bit low for ball 1. That's Florence Pugh. Florence Pugh. But yes, she's a lovely young lady. And she put an amazing performance into that movie. I mean, you can't tell. Again, if you don't like that movie, when she sits there wailing, finding out what had happened to her family in the opening of that movie, that is one of the most haunting things I've ever seen in my life. This ball is hit, and a nice stop by Garcia at short. He goes to first in time. And the portly umpire backpedals out of the way before indicating that Westberg has been thrown out at first. What a play by Garcia, ranging to his left, going to his ground, spinning, and throwing pretty much blindly to first, and beating Westberg by a hair. And I mean a hair. 2 down. Here's Rutschman. Takes a called strike. Adley's 0 for 2 tonight. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe all this Cal stuff is getting into his... I don't know. Maybe more milkmen. Dress more milkmen up. 0-2 the count on a pitch on the outside corner. 2 down. Adley in the hole. Nobody on base. The Orioles haven't done much in terms of rallying since that 3-run Jorge Mateo bomb in the second. The 0-2 is swung on and fouled off to the left on the ground. All right. The 0-2 is hit on the ground. Shortstop Arcia again. This is a much easier play for him. Rutschman is retired. The Orioles go very quietly again. I think Fried has set down about 7 in a row because I don't remember anybody doing anything in the last inning either. So, yeah, at least 7 in a row retired, I'd say. We go to the 6th. Orioles 3, Braves nothing. All right, folks. First 5 innings, fantastic. At least in terms of Albert Suarez shutting down the Braves offense and Jorge Mateo returning for that big clutch 3-run bomb. A few more hits, a couple from Hayes. That's nice. But here's where things are going to get hairy. Suarez is on 82 pitches. I'm assuming he's going to come out to start the 6th. Whether or not he can finish it, we'll see. We don't have Danny Coulombe anymore. So, Cionel Perez is our high-leverage lefty. We basically had 2 high-leverage lefties. Perez and Coulombe, both I can trust in tight spots. Whereas Keegan Aiken is sort of the, low-leverage guy from the left side. But now, with Brian Baker, the righty, added to the pen to replace Coulombe, now you're down to just Aiken and Perez, which means Perez, you're going to have to put a little more weight on his shoulders and maybe use him, We had the luxury of using 2 really good lefty relievers basically whenever we wanted. Man, we need Coulombe back quickly. We need Coulombe back quickly because Perez can't come in to get a tough left-hander out every game, Oh, boy. Come on back, Danny. All right, here we go. Top of the 6th, and Suarez is out there. First pitch is a called strike, 96 on the outside edge. Austin Riley at the plate. He's already struck out twice against Suarez. Next pitch is high, 1-1. Eli, I don't know. Why not bring up Vespi again? He's a lefty. This one is fouled off to the right. Folks, look, Jacob Webb, by the way, is getting loose. Jacob Webb is up on the mound right now. So if Suarez gets into any trouble here, or if it takes some long sequences to get out of... this one's hit the right center. Cowser, and it's the right fielder Santander making the catch. Just at the edge of that groundskeeper shed in right center. 1 away. Suarez on 86 pitches. He can get through 6. It can be done. As a reliever, there's a couple of options, but some of them, it's all dependent on who's got how many options left. As far as lefties go, I'm sleeping on one other lefty name. There's one other decent lefty down there other than Vespi. This pitch is high, 2-0 the count. Maybe somebody can pop the name in. If I saw it in chat, I'd go, yeah, that guy. But I can't pull the name. This one's a called strike. 2-1 the count on Matt Olson. 1 out, nobody on. Top of the 6th. Suarez about to throw pitch number 90. And it just misses the top of the zone. McCann sat there framing it for about 3 seconds. No call. 3-1. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Oh, boy. A challenge fastball up and in on the hands. And Olsen with a big cut and a miss. Man, I'd love to see Albert Suarez do that to a guy like Matt Olson. This guy's an all-star. This guy had MVP votes last season. 3-2 pitch. popped up foul and off out of play. So Suarez now into the 90s. A lot of stuff can start changing here in the next few pitches. This one's fouled away again. So, yeah, it starts to feel like we're in that part of the game where the tank is starting to run out. And you get into that at-bat where a guy just starts fouling off pitch after pitch. Here's another payoff. Hit on the ground and through on the right side. A base hit past the diving glove of Westberg. A one-out single for Olsen. All right. Again, it's time to start thinking about what we're doing here. Ozuna is up. Again, this is the toughest bat in the lineup so far this season. You can't really pitch around him in this situation because it would bring the tying run up. But, man, you go one batter later, the next guy's hitting 140 points lower. Well, there's a first pitch strike to Ozuna. Suarez doesn't care. He'll pitch. He'll give it a try. He did walk Ozuna the first time. Didn't look too interested in giving him anything to hit. But that pitch was well placed. And now he tries to get him to chase that cutter off the outside, but Ozuna doesn't chase. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. Top of the 6th. Suarez, pitch number 97, is lined into left field, a base hit. All right, that's it for Suarez. Time to pull him. Time to pull him. It's been a very good day. 97 pitches. He got 1 out in the 6th. Let's bring in Jacob Webb right here and start shutting down the bottom of this order. I mean, I'm assuming all of this. I've yet to see Brandon Hyde come out or anything, as they're showing just replays at the moment. But now I hear a round of applause. And yes, indeed, the bird watcher's on top of it. He knew when Albert's day was done. In comes Webb with 1 out here in the 6th. First and second. Breaking the action. The Bell Atlantic call to the bullpen. Hey, how we doing on subs? Hey, there's a few more. Welcome in. The voice is going... Okay. Slippery elm root. See, I got it in my head. I haven't forgotten. Maybe it's that whole slippery part that's got me a little bit concerned. I don't know. I don't know if I want to digest anything slippery. It just seems weird. What's next? A Tide Pod? Oh my God, did somebody leave just because I checked the sub count? Sorry. Sheesh. I tell you what. This channel is a lot of things. One other thing it is sort of a sociological experiment. I really do get to sit here and study human behavior. And it is very, very interesting. Can Webb pitch 2 2/3 innings? No. That is a big no. 1 1/3 or 1 2/3 maybe. Maybe. But knowing how Brandon Hyde likes to use the bullpen, I would say by the time Harris comes up, I would say Duvall, I would say 4 batters at the max for Jacob Webb. He's going to basically try to get out the bottom of this order. 2 on, 1 out. First pitch to Duvall is a called strike from Webb. 94 miles an hour, outside edge. Here comes the 0-1, and a check swing. He went around 0-2 on that sweeper from Webb. All right, Jacob. Where's that put-away pitch now? or get a ground ball. Your choice. 0-2. Another sweeper this time. Duvall able to lay off. Eli, are you telling me what is about to happen before I announce it? This one is fouled back. Because that's a big no-no, Eli. I mean, if that winds up being the outcome of this at bat, then I can only assume that you just plain spoiled it, and I'm trying to figure out why you would do that. The 1-2 pitch swung on and missed, and Duvall strikes out. It's really not that funny, Eli, because you just ruined an experience for, I don't know, 150 other people. So, yeah, don't do that again, or else you'll have to get banned out of chat, and I'd hate to do that. Actually, normally it would just be done, but I'm feeling nice, and I feel like maybe there's something in you that will say, well, I won't do that anymore. We'll try it one more time, okay? Here's Jared Kelenic. Pitches up and into him for ball one. 2 down. Runners at first and second. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. 1 ball and 1 strike. It's all good, Eli. It's all good. Just know that if it happens again, there are consequences. Kelenic calls for time. He steps out of the box. What can I say, Matt? I've got a heart. It's a feeling. I feel like Eli just simply made a mistake. I really do. See? Eli's being cool about it. Eli, we're good to go. Here's a swing and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes. On Kelenic, 2 down in the inning. 1 more strike to get out of this jam. The 2-2 is at the bottom of the zone, and where's the call? Come on, Blue. Count goes full. Here comes the payoff pitch. Swung on. Center field, right center. And Santander's got it in right center field. This inning is over. We get out of another jam. How many people have the Braves left on? How many left on base already here? I need some info. I need the info. We are going to the bottom of the 6th. The Orioles lead this one. Whoa, what was that? There was just a black box that just popped up and went away. Great. Have I been compromised? Oh, no. Don't hack me, people. Please. I don't want to be hacked. Not today. Hey there, Zachary. Boys and ladies. Plenty of charming ladies here in the chat as well. We cannot forget about them. We are indeed winning. Albert Suarez with a fantastic outing once again. What's his ERA? 1.62. If only he could... Folks, first of all, they need to change when it comes to pitchers being recognized for certain awards at the end of a season. You know, there's a rule that for things like ERA and WHIP, that you have to pitch 162 innings. You basically have to pitch, on average, 1 inning per ball game over the course of the season. But as we've seen here in the past generation, guys don't go that deep in the ball games. And there's a lot of guys out there who are pitching an entire season, making like 32 starts, and they're barely getting to like 175 innings. So you could be a pitcher who's very good, maybe misses 2 or 3 starts, and then you come up short for any of those, accolades. I feel like they need to adjust that because when that whole thing was set, that was at a time when pitchers would normally pitch you 7 innings at least. And he probably could miss 5, 6 starts and still qualify. But that's just not the case anymore. They really do need to make an adjustment on that. I don't know, bring it down from 162 to, 150. I think that's fair. All right, Ryan Mountcastle's at the plate. Max Fried still on the mound. Bottom of the 6th. First pitch is high for ball 1. Get you back down here. Next offering is low, 2-0 the count. Mountie is 0 for 2 tonight. Orioles trying to win a ball game with Gunnar Henderson not in the lineup. The 2-0 is skied foul off to the right now to play. The castle upon the mount. 2-1 pitch. Outside. A little bit high as well. Fried misses on the fastball up and away. 3-1 the count. Mountie with a nice hitter's count here, leading off in the bottom of the 6th. Hey there, Katron. Welcome in. 3-1 pitch is high, ball 4. Mountcastle gets a leadoff walk. That's a nice way to start a rally. Actually, it's been a while. We need we've 4 straight in. Excuse me. That was a hiccup, I think. 4 straight innings since we've really rallied. So we're going back to the subscreen here. Anthony Santander at the plate. Runner at first, nobody down. First pitch is in there for a strike. Fried is on 83 pitches right now. And the 0-1 to Santander is a breaking ball line. Base hit left field. That was a slider. And Tony just lined it past the diving glove of Riley into left. 2 on, nobody out. Folks. It's rally time. Let's go. 2 on, nobody out. Austin Hayes at the plate. He's already got 2 hits today. The pitch. Upstairs, and Murphy had to stab it out of the air to prevent that one from going to the backstop. 1-0 the count. Noise in the crowd is picking up here at the yard. Activity in the Braves bullpen. 1-0 pitch is fisted foul by Hayes. Oh, get out of play. Going into a dive is Olsen, and he nearly caught that ball up against the railing, but it did pop out of his glove. Wow. Hayes stays alive after Olsen nearly made a fantastic catch. That's right, Anna Man. We rally round the family with a pocket full of shells. That's what we do. We're raging against the Braves tonight. We've got a 1-1 count on Austin Hayes. All right. The pitch. Line drive, base hit left field. And it gets past the left fielder. 1 run will score. And everybody else moves up a base. And the Orioles now make it a 4-0 lead. Second and third, nobody out. Jared Kelenic overran the baseball. And this rally is cooking. Still nobody out. Second and third. Rage, people, rage. Because I'll rip the mic, rip the stage, rip the system. I was born to rage against them. Sorry. You bring up rage, and there's a certain part of my personality that comes out. Hey, by the way, Max Fried is done. Hit the showers. You're done. He leaves down 4-0 with 2 runners in scoring position with nobody out. His responsibility. Good luck with that. Fried has been fried. All right. Pitching change. Oh, William, don't get ahead of it yet. Can you type in ... hopefully, William, just so we don't, put the cart before the horse? I hate to put the cart before the horse. I know that's what we want, but we're not there yet. All right. What's going on with those damn Yankees? They're up 1-0 in the first with second and third and 1 out. My God, these damn Yankees. 2-0 Yankees. 2 on, 1 out in the first. I don't know who the Royals have on the mound, but they're getting knocked around already. Ah, boy. Oh, well, all you can do is take care of your own business. It's like Charlie Sheen always said. You gotta spend a little less time worrying about what your brother does. Spend a little more time on yourself. You know? I got that backwards, but whatever. What's going on with Coulomb? Good time guy. Left elbow inflammation. The dreaded elbow inflammation on the pitching arm. He is on the DL, 15-day DL, but it could be longer. It could be longer. We might get more insight on just how severe the inflammation is with some sort of timetable. But for now, they just announced that he's on the DL without any real further details beyond elbow inflammation. Mateo is at the plate. First pitch to him is popped up. Right side. Is this deep enough to get a run home? We're going to find out. Here comes the... oh, no. Santander ain't coming. And that ball was offline to the first base side of the plate. Boy, I know Santander cannot run all that fast. And I do understand with nobody out, it may not be worth the risk because you can get another sac fly here perhaps. But it's too bad. Not enough speed at third, and with nobody out, no need to test, I guess. Okay, the infield is drawn in here for Ramon Urias. Second and third, 1 down. The pitch is tapped foul, and I just realized I'm supposed to be over here. No wonder that play happened like that. All right, apologies. 0-1 the count on Urias, 1 for 2 today. By the way, Johnson, the right-hander, out here for the Braves. Excuse me for not even introducing this new pitcher. He wears number 38, and I know nothing about him. One count on Urias. Swing and a miss. Curveball, breaking off the outside. Tough pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ramon, you got to get it in play, buddy. We cannot have second and third, nobody out, and not cash in. Just serve it, my friend. Serve it somewhere. Or beat it into the ground. That'll work, too. This one's in the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Don't hit it hard on the ground on a bounce, because that could turn too. But if you beat it into the ground, give us a nice little chopper, we'll take it. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and popped up on the infield. The shortstop, Arcia, has it right there in front of the second base bag for 2 down. Oh, no. All right. Second and third, 2 down now. James, can you save us from this situation? We need to cash in. He's 0 for 2 so far tonight. First pitch to McCann is swung on and missed. Curveball low and away. Come on, McCann. Come on now. We love 2-out RBIs, don't we? We love them. Folks, we're in the bottom of the 6th. 4-0 Baltimore. They've got a run in here in the inning, but it could be a whole lot more or a whole lot less, depending on what McCann does here. He takes low, 1 ball and 1 strike. After scoring that run, they got runners at second and third, but since then, 2 outs without any of those runners coming in. Here is the 1-1 to McCann. Swing and a foul. Just got a piece of that curveball to even, I'd say to stay alive, but he only had a 1-1 count. He's got 2 strikes now. And I gotta remind myself to refresh my game because they're probably hitting that 2-hour mark here pretty soon. Here's the 1-2. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Another curve, and McCann couldn't lay off. And the Orioles squander a chance to really open this game up. They do score a run. That's good. But second and third, nobody out. Left stranded. That's bad. But hey, we're going to the late innings with a 4-0 lead. That's good. And by the way, Austin Hayes 3 for 3 tonight, folks. He's up to 237. He's 12 points ahead of Anthony Santander. Bet you didn't know that. He's only 11 points behind the likes of Mateo. Look at Hayes and Urias start to work their way back into the mix. Look at that, huh? If we can only figure out said. Hey, that's what she said. Sorry. What's going on? Check on the old likes. Hey, we're going to hit 100. Come on, folks. The race to 100 is on. We've got 160 of you in the chat. I know a lot of you have already hit that like button. And folks, I'm not bugging you. I'm just asking a few of you out there to tap that thumb. The road to 100. Look, if you get to 100, you know what that means? It means Santa Claus is real. Okay? If we get to 100, Santa Claus becomes real. All right? Wouldn't that be great? And by the way, this goes for no matter what religion you might follow. This is pure commercialism I'm talking about. You're going to get a free present is what I'm driving at. Don't read any more into it. All right. Just hit the like button for crying out loud. Jeez. Oh, but that's right. I forgot to remind everybody. If I don't hit 100 likes, I spontaneously combust, which apparently is against YouTube guidelines. So I'd hate to get demonetized by spontaneously combusting. So please, 100 likes. Jacob Webb is out there for more work. He starts the top of the 7th. Sean Murphy at the plate. First pitch is high for ball 1. Next pitch, bottom of the zone, called a strike. Charles, I meant no offense. I meant none. I meant not real in the sense of, esoterically. Just like, I don't know if I'm real. Like, is this the real me? It's more of an inward, introspective question. Am I real? Murphy fouls one off. The count 1-2. Leading off the top of the 7th. Dallas has had no problems. The Easter Bunny, screw him. Easter Bunny's just nightmare fuel. Get out of here. This pitch is inside. 2-2 the count. Easter Bunny. Yeah, that's what I need. Just some giant furry creature with buck teeth hopping at me. I like an old, fat, jolly guy giving me presents. That's more my speed. 3-2 the count now on Murphy. And here comes the payoff pitch. Reached for and popped up. Webb got him to chase one off the plate. Westberg in the outfield makes the catch. One away here in the 7th. 19 outs in the books for the Orioles, and they have shut the Braves down so far. Folks, if we win tonight, we move to 44-22, right back into that groove of 2 out of 3 on the season, a .667 winning percentage, folks. That'll win you 108 games when all is said and done. Orlando Arcia is up now. He takes ball 1 a little bit inside, belt high. Next pitch is a curveball, catches the outer corner, at least according to the umpire. 1-1 the count. Melanie, how you doing, hon? How you doing? Good to see you. Here's a sweeper that stays low. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on. Top of the 7th. Mike Elias is sitting in the stands. Man, he has got worse sitting posture than I do. Somebody buy Elias a new chair. There's a check swing, and Arcia already knew he went around. And that's going to be a 2-2 count now. Melanie retracted a message? Melanie, I thought you were fearless. I thought you would be able to say anything without fear of repercussion. What did you say, Mel? What did you say? This one is swung on and missed. Arcia strikes out. 2 down. Hey, wait a minute. Melanie and Booty Smacker showing up at the same time. Hold on a sec. Oh, I can deduce this. I think we might have had our first birdwatcher community hookup. I think Booty Smacker and Melanie both showed up conveniently at the same time. What'd you guys do the first 6 innings? Besides smack something. Here's Michael Harris. 2 down, nobody on. First pitch is ball 1. Next one is inside. He showed bunt and brought it back. 2-0. Ah, you guys. I mean, I'm trying to build a birdwatcher community, not a hedonist colony. There's a called strike, 2-1. All right. Who we got up here? A left-hander, Lee. Dylan Lee getting loose for the Braves. This pitch is a little bit high. 3-1 on Harris. 2 down, top of the 7th, bases empty. That's right. More birdies are on the way. Make sure they subscribe. I got to stop laughing because Jacob Webb just issued a 2-out walk. Braves got a runner on. Yenier Cano is getting up and loose in the Oriole bullpen. And Drew French is going to let Webb take a breather here, come out and have a chat. Speaking of a breather, your boy's going to get up and move around a little bit. I can feel it. I'm trying to wait for that 7th inning stretch. It's only an out away, but I got to get a head start, folks. I need to move. Okay, Ozzy Albies is at the plate now. 2 down, runner at first. The chat with French is over. Webb on the mound. Pitch number 29 since he's come on. Grounded to second, and Westberg has the ball. Get away from him and bounce way into the foul ground. I don't know how the lead runner wasn't able to get to third. But now that we're going to get another guy coming up here with 2 down. Who we got? Austin Riley. Okay. All right. Unfortunately, man, Westberg lost the ball in the roof yesterday. That was his first error of the season, and I'm not sure if that one really should have counted, but this one does. This is an error on Westberg. And that's going to do it for Webb. All right, bullpen time, and I got a feeling we're going to see Cano. Don't you know? Mateo, player of the game so far? I mean, you kind of gotta. But at the same time, Albert Suarez, I don't know. It feels like a tie to me. Feels like the two of them hooked up like a buddy cop movie. Oh, that's right. I got to refresh the stream. That's right. Don't forget. Now's the time to do it during the commercial. Hurry. There you go. That's right. You're not going to pull one over me. What's this? You're going to have a sign at the game tomorrow? What should I put on it? YouTube Orioles bird watcher. Bye birdie. Can you get that all on there? And maybe, I don't know, put some binoculars on there or something. Is that asking too much? And also, make sure you put a lot of, like, what do you call it? Glitter on the corners, and I don't know. Just make it like a very long and tedious project. Make it extremely difficult. Yes. Maybe like a gold lame border. Could you make it kind of like a hologram? You know, where you sort of tilt it and, yeah. Seriously, just put like a few grand into the sign. Where are you gonna be approximately, Booty? You don't have to say like what section, but I mean, you get lower bowl, third base side, first base side. First pitch from Cano's a called strike. Who is he facing? Riley at the plate. This is the 34th appearance for Yinier. 2.40 ERA. 30 innings of work. The 0-1 to Riley is swung on and missed. A big cut and a miss. 0-2 the count. Cano's in to get this final out here. One more strike will do it. Come on, Camden Yards. Get loud now. I see people just sitting. You should be standing right now. This pitch is high, 1-2. I mean, come on, folks. You do understand that we're building. This is the opening act. I get it. This ain't the Phillies. This ain't the Yankees. But you got to get the practice in, folks. Get loud. 2 strikes. The pitch. Grounded foul. Still 1-2 on Riley. Come on, crowd. Make some noise. You're pissing me off. Like, everyone should be rocking right now with 2 strikes and 2 down. It is quiet. The pitch. And that one is not called. Finally, the crowd groans because they wanted that strike 3. But come on, chant. Where is the noise? The hell? Did everybody take Dramamine before they got into the ballpark? This one swung on and missed. Cano gets the strikeout. Riley down swinging it for at least the 3rd time. Yeah, 3 times. Austin Riley strikes out swinging. It is 7th inning stretch time in Baltimore, and hopefully they'll get up and dance to John Denver a little more than they did get excited about Cano getting that 3rd out. I was very surprised at the lack of enthusiasm in the ballpark. The bird watcher will not stand for it. Until then, 7th inning stretch. You know what that means. It's time for some cakes on the griddle. 7th inning stretch time in Baltimore. Orioles 4, Braves Zilch. All right. Oh, yeah, I'm off screen. Where's that charming, handsome man? No, not that one. Hey, folks, by the way, as you may have noticed so far tonight, my good friend here has not had a reason to join us, but he does want to come in and say hello. Just a quick hello. Hey, guys. How you doing? How about the game so far tonight, huh? We're back home, taking on the Braves, showing them what we got. How about that Albert Suarez, huh? Huh? How about that Albert Suarez? The man's a beast. I got to remember, it's the every way I turn the hat, it's the opposite of what... Puppeteering is hard. Puppeteering is hard, okay? It's not as easy as it looks. I keep wanting to bend it that way. All right, there you go. All right, listen to me. All right? Seventh inning stretch. You there. Get over there. God, I can't do this. I can't figure out the whole opposite thing. It's too hard. All right, anyway, there's the hat. He's here. He's here. Dylan Lee, a lefty, out on the mound here for the Braves. We've got Cowser coming up and then the top of the order. Cowser 0 for 2 so far tonight. First pitch is line foul off to the right over by the camera well. 0-1 the count. All right. Next pitch is a swing and a miss on a slider. Low. See, this is, I don't understand the bugle charge on an 0-2 count after a swing and a miss. I don't know. Colton's hitting under 200 against lefties ever since last season. This one's hit softly to the right side. First baseman Olsen will scoop it up and go to the bag for the unassisted putout. One out here in the bottom of the seventh. What do you get for 100 likes? Everybody's respect. That's something money can't buy. Jordan Westburg at the plate now. Back to the top of the order. He is 0 for 3 so far in the leadoff spot tonight. Strikeout, fly out, and ground out. Takes low for ball one. How we doing tonight, crowd? We enjoying it? What are we looking like? Here is the 1-0. And this one is lifted back foul and out of play. Yeah, what are we looking at here? That hasn't moved. All right. But the likes are over 100. Thanks, folks. I mean, we can make it $120 if you wanted to. I mean, we could break a record if you felt like it. 1-1 the pitch is low, ball two. One out, nobody on. Bottom of the seventh. The Orioles 4-0. 3 runs coming on a 3-run homer in the second inning, and then they got a single by Austin Hayes to put one more run up in the sixth. This one is hit foul off to the left by Westburg. Still 2-2 the count. Adley Rutschman is on deck. Mountcastle in the hole. Gunnar Henderson is on the bench. 2-2 pitch is laid off on a pitch outside by Westburg. Then run the count full. Now you do the bugle. The payoff pitch called strike 3. Westburg goes down looking. Man, how does he not even think to swing at a pitch like that? That's very un-Westy. 2 down in the inning. Adley Rutschman will be up next. He'll bat from the right side against this lefty, as he has been when he faced Max Fried. 0 for 3 so far tonight. First pitch is a breaking ball in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone by Dylan Lee. 2 down and an 0-1 count to Rutschman. Pitch in the dirt. 1-1. All right, so this coffee is pretty much done. I might have to take another lucky break here. But I want Adley to go ahead and just, hit a home run first, and then I'll maybe do that. Here's the pitch. Fouled away off to the right. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Rutschman. His next run batted in will be his 50th. Halfway to 100 RBI, and we're nowhere near halfway into the season. One, 2 from Lee is swung on and missed. 95-mile-an-hour heater. Adley could not touch it. It had plenty of the zone. We go to the 8th inning, folks. Orioles 4, Braves zilch. How you doing? Hey, one other thing to mention, folks. There are things like super chats and channel memberships to consider. If you'd like to support the channel in one way or another, that would be great. Yes, the channel is now monetized with ads, but shocker, it's not going to turn me into Mr. Beast anytime soon. It's a very modest income, but if you guys do want a way to help support the channel, now there's a couple of things you can do with a little bit of perks thrown your way. There's the super chat. And there's the Magic membership, which I believe is $3.99 for a month of being a Magic member. I know, God, almost $4. That's 17 cents a ball game. That's like a penny every inning. I don't think that's too much. That's too much, right? I don't know. But hey. If a few people threw 17 cents, that turns into 34, then it turns into 51, then it turns into 68, then it turns into 85, then it turns into $1.02. Next thing you know, you got enough for a cup of coffee. So that's out there. Just letting you know. You feel a record coming? I think the record is like 120 something. But maybe after that after that membership discussion, it might it might dip down. Speaking of dipping down, I'm going to dip out of here for a sec and light up a lucky before this next inning gets started, all right? So Yenier Cano came out for one batter because now we've got Cionel Perez out here to begin the 8th inning with Matt Olson at the plate. And the first pitch is off the plate outside for ball 1. All right. Next pitch, in there, a strike, 1-1. This one's over the plate, but it's low. 2-1 the count on Olson, leading off the top of the 8th. This one's hit on the ground. Second base on a bounce. Westberg's got it over to first in time. 1 down in the 8th inning. 5 outs to go. Hey, thanks, Card. That's something that I probably should have not only said, but actually known. That's a very good point. Hey, Giants fan, there's a called strike here to Marcell Ozuna, who is up here with nobody on and one out. That's how you want to see him. Hey there, Giants fan. Thanks for coming in. There's one inside. 1 ball and 1 strike to Ozuna. Here's the next pitch. This one's lined opposite field past Westberg into right center for a single by Ozuna. Opposite field single, 1 away. And that'll get Adam Duvall up to the plate. There's a lot of righties. I mean, after Duvall, we had Ozuna righty, Duvall righty. Okay, Kelenic after is the lefty. Okay, so he's going to be in here for Duvall and Kelenic. The unfortunate thing is, to my recollection, Adam Duvall absolutely crushes lefties. That's where most of his damage is done. First pitch is a called strike to him here. 97-mile-an-hour fastball from Perez. But yeah, I know this because I play the show too much. Adam Duvall. I never play him against right-handed pitching, only against lefties. There's a called strike, too. Okay, Perez, I see you. 97 on the inside corner. I like it. The pitch. Oh, give me that call, ump. Oh. By the way, please don't clip that last 5 seconds and make it its own video. Thank you. But, oh, man. That was, come on, man. 1-2 the count. The pitch. And that ball hits off of Perez, and Arias has it at third, goes to second for the force. How the hell did they get an out of there? I tell you what, Orioles magic is present at Camden Yards tonight. This ball was lined off of Perez. He gave a soccer. It's like you would almost think that he intentionally stuck a leg out to make it deflect over to third base. Right now, they're taking a look at his leg, and they're going to see if he can pitch. Oh, great. Please don't have a problem. We can't lose another lefty reliever, for the love of God. Perez is being looked at. He's grabbing his right calf muscle. That's probably where the ball hit him. I mean, as a lefty, yeah, I mean, that's your plant foot. You got to be able to. All right, he's going to try to take a warm-up pitch here. Here it comes. Well, he threw 96 miles an hour. Dylan Tate is getting loose right now. I guess they plan to bring him in unless it turns into a save situation. All right, well, they're going to leave Perez out there. Hopefully he's all right. There are 2 out and a runner at first base. Yeah, they just the trainers had just walked off. We're about to get set here for Travis d'Arnaud, who's on the pinch hit. First pitch to d'Arnaud is hit on the ground to the left. Urias in fair territory throws across the diamond in time. Inning over. 8 innings in the books. 3 outs to go. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? All right, bottom of the 8th coming up. I'll be back on screen in a sec. right. Let's see here. What do we got? Post picks. Post picks in the chat? Where would they fit? Hey, Book Doc, go on over the Discord, my friend. That's what the Discord is for. Look, if some of you out there, you might be a little hesitant, like, what's this Discord? I don't know what this is. Let me explain what it is. Imagine a concept like Twitter, except you take all the jerks away, and you've got, like, your own private Twitter with just us bird watchers. That's what it's for. And you can post all your pics over there. There's the link right there. Pup chase isn't allowed. Well, that's okay, Pup Chase. You can send me a note on Twitter if you want. Although I really hate Twitter. All right. What is Wayfair? I honestly can't remember what that is. What is Wayfair? I have no idea what that is. I'm just going to guess it's a pharmaceutical or something. Oh, furniture. Okay. Controversial furniture ad. Oh, great. Discount furniture. I love it. That actually pleases me. That I would much prefer discount furniture ads versus, like, you know, a lot of other ads. All right, Ryan Mountcastle. Who do we got? Kerr. We got another lefty. They just keep bringing lefties out of the pen here for Atlanta. And a swing and a miss. I mean, the audacity to go to a left-hander when Ryan Mountcastle is up. But hey, he's behind 0-2. The Braves must know something. Yeah, folks, look out for the Big Lots ad coming up next. This ball is stroked. Left field. This ball is deep, but it's going to get caught out there by Martinez. This is another new Brave into the game. All right, let me take a look here at what's happened. Okay, so Martinez is in left field. Jared Kelenic was in left, was pinch hit for with d'Arnaud, and now Martinez replaces him. And yes, things are a bit even now as our pasture of left field swallowed up that baseball. One down for Santander. Batting from the right side again. Takes outside for ball one. Tony's 1 for 2 tonight. Matt, did you get one of those ads? There's a called strike. A curveball that landed right in the middle of the zone. Man, if Tony was sitting on that pitch, that ball's still flying out of here. Another breaking ball, this time away. 2-1 on Tony. We're in the bottom of the 8th, folks. 4-0 Baltimore. Riding a 4-game win streak. This one's at the top of the zone for a strike, 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And that, wow. Wow. This Kerr threw a perfect pitch. Bottom of the zone, outside corner. I mean, you can't walk up there and place it any better. He doesn't get the call. And then Santander strikes out on a pitch that lands a foot in front of the plate. If that isn't a classic Anthony Santander at bat, I don't know what is. He takes a pitch that's in the zone. He gets a ball. And then on the full count, a pitch in the dirt, and then he swings and misses. All right. 2 down. Here's Austin Hayes. Folks, let's give it up for Hazy here. 3 for 3 tonight. First pitch to him is outside. Here's the next offering from Kerr, again outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Oh, did you get a Sofa King ad? It's not just good, it's Sofa King good. This one's hit off the end of the bat. Left center could be trouble, and coming in with a lunging grab is Harris. for the final out here in the 8th. We go to the 9th. Wait a minute, I'm not on the damn screen. I got to come back for the 9th. Where the hell am I? Here I am, the one that you love. As a woman, it's creepy getting Manscaped ads. Yeah, I know. Hey, as a guy, hey, card if it helps. As a guy, it's kind of creepy for me too. All right? It's kind of creepy for me. I mean, I get it. Like I don't really need just do what you got to do down there, and you do you. I don't know. What are you going to do? I don't know. Hey, I thought, all these smart computers were supposed to design ads for our own individual wants and desires. Why haven't they figured out that Card is not interested in ball shaving? Oh, wait, did I just say that? I'm sorry. What I meant was, I don't know. Right. Ball 2. Wait a minute. The game's not on. Just throwing that out there. Trying to get back on track. What happened? New MRI machines are huge and non-claustrophobic. I like how Card throws up a if you enjoyed this content after what I've just been talking about. Oh, God. Hey, speaking of funny, tomorrow's pitcher for the Braves is named Spencer Schwellenbach, but I'll be referring him tomorrow as Spencer Schwollenballs. I hope you guys don't mind. I'm Schwellenbach. I don't like a Schwellenbach, but I can deal with the Schwollenballs. He'll be on the mound tomorrow. Dylan Tate on the mound now in the 9th. First pitch is a called strike to Sean Murphy. Murphy. Nice shooting, kid. What's your name? Murphy. This one's fouled at the plate, 0-2 on Murphy. And if anybody knows what movie I'm referencing, type it in and you'll win Chatter of the Night. That's right, the man. You got that name perfect. That is right on his birth certificate. The man's got the movie. Look at the man. He's coming up with puns and a trivia answer all at the same time. That's why you're the man. Hey, that pitch was a ball. 1 ball, 1 and 2 strikes. To Murphy. The next pitch. Line foul into the crowd. Off to the left. The OG. How you doing, Cam? How you doing? I'm doing good. Look at the score. Look at the inning. Who's pitching? It's Dylan Tate. And it's fouled away by Murphy. Dylan Tate has come out here because it's a non-save situation. If he does get into any trouble, expect Kimbrel to start getting loose. The 1-2 to Murphy. Swing and a miss. Fastball, bottom of the zone. See you later. Murphy goes back to the dugout. Head hung. Dylan Tate. All right, 2 more outs to get. We are 2 outs away from a shutout of the Atlanta Braves. First pitch here is a called strike. Orlando Arcia. 1 for 3 so far tonight. 0-1 pitch is off the plate, a sweeper. 1 ball and 1 strike. Folks, Once we wrap this game up, and hopefully we'll do it in winning fashion, no need to run out the door. This pitch is a little bit low and outside. 2-1 the count. I'll be going over not only a wrap-up of today's game, but taking a look at a preview of tomorrow's as well. It'll just be a few minutes more, but a little extra something for you. This one's fouled away. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Orlando Arcia. Oh, you know what? That Phillies game, I'm going to set something up here real quick. Let me see how fast I can do this. The 2-2 is off the plate away with that sweeper. Count is run full. I'm going to see if I can add another website for you guys to go to check out that Boston game that's on right now. This pitch is on the outside corner at the knees, but no, strike 3. It's ball 4. Arcia with a 1-out walk. Let me see here. Oh, maybe he's not on. Well, this is on. It's on for now. I'll take you to the Mets and Marlins. The exciting Marlins. We'll see what happens here. Okay, first pitch to Harris is a called strike on the inside corner. 1 out, 1 on in the 9th. The Orioles ahead 4-0. Dylan Tate is out on the mound. The 0-1 to Harris is in the dirt, and a nice pick there by McCann. That ball could have easily gotten away. 1-1 the count. Pitch is outside, 2-1. And McCann jogs out to have a chat with Tate. Probably not going to be a long chat. Well, they're going over something. McCann gives Tate a pat on the butt and goes back to the behind the plate. We got a 2-1 count here with 1 away in the 9th inning. Michael Harris at the plate. Ozzie Albies on deck. The 2-1 pitch is fouled away, 2-2. All right. We're getting close. We are getting close. One more strike to get out number 2. Hey, thank you, Kyle. This one's hit in the air. It's going to be playable, though, in center field. First going to his right and now coming in is Mullins, who's in the ball game. Apologies for not announcing this. Defensive replacement, Mullins in center field. Colton Cowser pushed over to right field. Santander out of the ball game. 2 down. So Mullins is in with a little bit of a contribution. And with 2 down, folks, let's just hang out over here. I don't want anything popping up. The crowd is finally making some noise. Albies at the plate, and the first pitch is a called strike. 94 on the gun. Going for a 5th win in a row and a shutout of one of the better teams in baseball. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball. Albies is in the hole 0-2. 1 strike to go. The crowd has finally said, okay, we'll get up. 1 more strike. Tate steps off the mound for a sec. Well, off the slab, I should say. He's still on the mound. Foot back on the rubber now. He's got the sign. The 0-2 pitch. Outside, 1-2. Austin Riley is on deck should Albies reach. 1-2. Outside, swung on and missed. Strike 3. Tate strikes out Albies, and this game is over. In the books, an Orioles victory, a shutout, a win for Albert Suarez, A 3-run jack from Jorge Mateo. The Orioles are now 44-22. We are back to winning 2 out of 3 for the season. 22 games above 500. 5-game win streak. Who wants next? Who wants next? We're ready. As Mateo high-fives his teammates. Welcome back, Jorge. Good to have you back in here. Let's head back on over here. This game's over. It feels good, doesn't it? Doesn't it feel good? It feels good. Oh, my God. A shutout of the Braves. Fantastic. The Orioles, 4 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. The Braves only had 1 less hit, but they could not score. They also had an error. Suarez, the winner, freed the loser. And again, player of the game, you got to give it to Austin Hayes. He had half of the hits. He had half of them. I know Suarez deserves credit for pitching 5 1/3 of shutout ball, but between him and all the I could just give it to the pitching staff as a whole, but I feel like if I got to narrow it down to a single player, even though Mateo had the big 3-run bomb, Hazy, 3 hits. That's half the damn hits. I don't know. You guys can have your own personal favorite. It's all good. But there you go. There's a look at the results. Now let's take a look at what's going on tomorrow. All right? Get you guys ready for tomorrow's game. Same time, first pitch. Let's see. Indeed it is. 6:35 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. First pitch. Your boy will be on the air at 6:25 p.m. 5:25 a.m. for your boy. And there is your pitching matchup, folks. A couple of young players with not a whole lot of experience and not very impressive numbers to talk about. But here's the difference. Our guy has a photo. Their guy doesn't, which means he sucks. And Cade Povich is good. It'll be Cade Povich against Spencer Schwollenballs tomorrow night. Come on back. I don't know what happened to 705 The Man. It's like as soon as I started doing a channel, they decided let's make BW wake up a half hour earlier for no reason. But I'm going to do it anyway. So there you go, folks. That's what we got tomorrow. Cade Povich against Spencer Schwollenballs. Come on back at 6:25 p.m. tomorrow. Let me try a run through the chat. Gerald, fantastic call. Thank you so much. Matt, good to have you as always. The Man, Base, is predicting a dominant performance from Povich tomorrow. You can't say swollen balls. I'm not saying swollen balls. I'm saying schwollen balls. It's German. Look it up. All right. Tony, appreciated, buddy. William, Book Doc, Christina, thanks for modding once again. Shantae, Melanie, The Man, GP3. If I repeat your name, don't worry. I just have a short-term memory. Coldest Edits. The Yankees won it. What does that mean? Yeah, what is the score on that? What happened with the Yanks? 6-zip. Okay, so expect the Yankees to win again, if they haven't already. I'm about to send you over to a Mets game, by the way. Mr. Hyde, thank you. Janet, once again, for modding. Thank you. Joe, good to see you. I'm not sure if I met you yet, Joe. Good to see you. Baxter, a lot of familiar faces. Country, good to have you back. Folks, the community is growing every single day. I mean, you can see it, right? You can feel it. Those who have been here since, April, you know what I'm talking about. There is a buzz. It's growing with the team. It's growing with the channel. It's growing amongst us. So let's keep it going tomorrow night, all right? I got to get a little bit of rest, maybe some breakfast. I hope you guys have a good rest of your night, all right? Get some sleep. Until then, folks, this has been the Birdwatcher, and I'll chirp at you later. Good night, everybody.